Hello, my name is Lindsay Williams, and this is Endeavor Wellness Yoga, or EW Yoga. Today we are at the beautiful Rime Buddhist Center in Kansas City, Missouri, and we will be doing a beginner level yoga practice, mostly focusing on hip opening. So get ready. Come join me at your mats. Find a comfortable seated position in your mat. We are actually going to start on our backs. And souped up Baddha Konasana. So laying down on our mats, making our legs a diamond shape with our feet touching, starting in Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel your feet touching each other. Feel your body against the ground. Gently moving your legs back and forth. Feel your hips connected to the ground, your shoulders on the ground, and the back of your head against the ground. Breathing deeply here for 5 breaths. Once you finish your final breath, go ahead and put your feet flat on the ground, propping your knees up, and slowly begin to drop your knees to either side of your body. Windshield wipering your legs back and forth, beginning to get some movement in your hips, warming them up for the practice ahead. Inhaling and exhaling deeply as you move. Allowing your knees to fall to one side. Carry your body to the side also, placing your hand palm down, pressing up into a seated position. Your feet flat on the ground. Windshield wipering your legs here too. Breathing deeply, moving your hips. I don't know if you hear that sound, but that's the sound of the radiator. Keeping me warm. All right, and once you feel like your hips are pretty warm here, you've moved them quite a bit, we are going to go ahead and move into tabletop. And tabletop, our knees, our hips width apart, our hands, our shoulder width apart. And we are just going to gently move through cat and cow here. We're going to inhaling cow, rolling our shoulders back, bringing our chest through our shoulders, directing our hip bones towards the ceiling, and then exhale, softening our chin, reaching our back towards the ceiling, hugging our belly button towards our spine, and moving here through cow and cat at your own pace. Returning to a neutral tabletop position. We're going to extend our right arm out, bird dog, left leg back, opposite leg back. Bringing them in, exhaling, inhaling, extend them out. Inhale, exhale. One last time, inhale. Exhale. Placing a hand on the ground, but extending that leg back out. We're going to bend at our knee, keeping our leg parallel to the ground and our knee at a 90-degree angle. And we are going to just gently, internally and externally rotate our hip in its socket. So external rotation, internal rotation, warming up those hips through this plane of movement. Extending that leg back out to the side, and lowering it down. We're going to come up into Parigasana or gate pose. Inhale, the arm up overhead. Exhaling. We're going to inhale, stretch the palm towards the ceiling, extend back, and exhale, release. Again, inhale. And exhale. Really open up the shoulder through this movement. And again. We're going to inhale. And exhale, bringing the arm all the way around. Inhale it back up. Exhale. Inhale it back up. One last time, exhale. Inhale it back up. We're going to go ahead and exhale, coming down to the ground. Lift that leg back up, back to the back. Bend that knee to 90-degree angle. And we're going to pulse here 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it back down. Let's go ahead and do all that on the other side. We're going to start in bird dog. So we're going to extend our left hand. Sometimes I get it confused. Left hand out, right leg back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Hand down to the ground. We're going to bend that knee. We're going to work on external and internal rotation here. So internal, external, internal, external. Really warming up our hips through all planes of movement. Go ahead and extend that leg back out. Bring it to the side. Lower it down. We're going to come up. Parigasana or gate pose. Inhale. Exhale here. We're going to inhale. Direct that palm towards the ceiling. Open our chest, extend the arm back, and exhale, release. And again. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. And now inhale. Exhale. Bring that hand around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back to the ground. Lift that leg back up. Stretch it back behind you. We're going to bend that knee and pulse it 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful job, guys. Hands on the ground. Tuck our toes. We're going to lift and hover our knees off the ground just about an inch. We're going to hold it there. So lift. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Let's do that again. Lift. 3, 2, 1. And back down. This time we're going to push all the way back to down dog. Okay, so we're going to lift our knees. We're going to shift back. Extend our legs into down dog. Breathing deeply here. Thinking about grounding all 10 fingers into the mat, all 4 corners of your feet into the mat. Now, if you find that your knees, if your heels are slightly off the ground, don't worry, that's okay. And if you need to bend your knees here, that is a-okay. Do whatever you need to do to be comfortable in this position. Directing your hips back, up and back. We're going to bend those knees, hovering them off the ground. Hold. 3, 2, 1, back to down dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Back, hover. 3, 2, 1, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana or down dog. We're going to go ahead and we're going to walk our hands towards our feet. And we're going to hold here, crossing our arms, gently rocking our torso side to side. Release those hands, a slight bend in your knees as you slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. As you come up, roll those shoulders back a couple times as you lift your head. Oh, well, hello. Let's come to the top of our mats. Okay, let's go through our first variation on sun salutation, okay? We're gonna inhale our arms up. We're gonna exhale, bending at our hips, slight bend in our knees. And if you need your blocks, go ahead and place your hands in your blocks. Exhaling here. We're gonna inhale, coming halfway up. And then exhale. Go ahead and place your hands on the ground and step back with that right foot. And that right foot is in a low lunge. And you're gonna step the left foot back until you're in a push-up position. Lower your knees to the ground. This is a modified plank. Lowering all the way to the ground. And then push back into child pose. Resting here. Inhale as you come back up. We're going to take our left leg this time. Bring it through. And we're going to bring our right leg up to meet it. Placing our hands back in those blocks. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in those knees as you inhale all the way back up. Samastitihi, mountain pose. All right, coming. Let's go ahead and do another variation of sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding at our hips, slight bend in our knees. Hands in our blocks. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, hands on the ground, stepping back into a low lunge. Stepping our left leg back into that push-up position, lowering the knees down to the ground. We're going to lower our body all the way down to the ground until we are on our stomachs in Salabhasana. All right, now in Salabhasana, we are going to lift up, work on strengthening our backs. So a little mini back bend here, actually. So I want you to think about grounding your pelvic bones to the ground, directing your thighs into the ground, and then inhale, your chest, your shoulders off the ground. You can keep your hands off the ground or right beside you. Go ahead and pick those feet up and hold. 3. Point those toes. 2. 1. Oh boy. Coming back down. Resting here. Bring your head back to the middle. Arms out to a T. We're going to do the exact same thing here. So grounding your pelvic bone to the ground, push those thighs into the ground, coming up, holding 3, legs together, point those toes, 2, 1, coming down here. One last time, arms straight overhead in the V. Rest your chin on the ground, get ready to come up. Ground that pelvis to the ground, ground your thighs to the ground, coming up. 3, 2, 1. All right, tuck those hands right by your chest, pushing back up into all fours. Bringing our left leg up and through, right leg up to meet it. Grab those blocks. If your hands aren't quite touching the ground, inhale, flat back. Exhale for full. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Samasthiti. Let's do a couple quarter salutes. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Really filling your lungs, being mindful of the air that's moving through your body. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do some half salutes. We're going to bend our knees a little bit. Inhale. And then exhale. Coming down. Releasing. Inhale. Stretching your arms to the ceiling. And exhale. Hinging at your hips, bending your knees. Inhale, standing up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bend at your knees. One last time, inhale. Filling your legs to the brim, exhale. All right, coming all the way to the top. Hands to your heart center. Samasthiti. I want you to go ahead, come into that chair pose. Chair pose, shift your weight into your heels. Direct your bottom to the ground. Bring your belly into your spine. Holding chair here. If you want, you can even add a little bit of dynamic movement. That feels good to you. I really feel chair in my shins, and also even in my upper arms. We're gonna go ahead and take a step back with our left foot, mindfully placing it back behind us in crescent pose. I like to widen my stance in crescent pose. We're gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, open into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. One of the important things in yoga is linking your breath with the movement. And so it becomes a meditative practice, something that helps calm your mind, becoming mindful of your body. Exhale. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, side angle the other direction. Inhale, exhale. Moving here at your own pace. Inhale and exhale, moving back to that crescent pose. So we're tucking our toes on the ground in the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Coming to back
into that chair pose. Holding here. Samastitihi. Okay, take a big step facing the side of your mat. I like to point my toes slightly in so I feel a little pigeon-toed. We're gonna inhale, roll our shoulders back. Exhale, hinging at our hips. Grab your blocks. Hopefully yours are closer to you than mine are. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. If you like, you place your hands on the ground. If you place your palms on the ground, in between your hands, your arms should roughly make a 90-degree angle. And this is Prasarita Padottanasana A, or white-legged forward fold. Breathing here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. We're gonna take our right arm, open it up to the side for a thoracic twist. And bringing your arm back down, inhaling it back up. The left arm up. Breathing here. Exhaling it back down. We're moving into Malasana now. So place your hands a little bit further out in front of you. Heel toe your feet about hips width apart. Grab that block and sit down on it. Malasana. Malasana, I want you to go ahead and place your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. And you're gently pressing with your elbows against your knees. Sitting up tall, feeling your hips open through this position. If you can, you can come off the block or just comfortably sit on the block, whatever you need to do. This is your practice. Breathing here. Placing your hands on the ground, lifting our bottoms up, heel toeing our feet back out, placing our hands back on our hips, inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhale, back to top of your mat, Samastitihi. All right, let's try a balance pose. Let's do chair pose or Vrksasana. We're gonna take our right leg, and if you need to keep your if you need to keep your tree pose here, low on the ground, that is absolutely fine, okay? This is a beautiful tree pose right here. If you want, you can bring it up a little bit higher, wherever you need. Try not to rest it right against your knee though. In tree pose, we're gonna do a slightly different version of tree pose. We're gonna do an active version of it, okay? Just so you really feel your muscles moving, so you're just not resting in the pose. So bring your hands to your heart center, and you're gonna lift that leg, and you're gonna hover it away from your leg. And if you wanna bring it here, wherever you want, it's absolutely fine. Try to think about keeping your hips level, holding here, after tree. Keep your eyes as something that's steady and not moving. When you're in this position, you're gonna find that your standing ankle is making micro adjustments to keep you upright and maintain your balance. That's great. This is helpful for building up the small little muscles in that ankle, helping with your balance. Go ahead and bring that knee to the front, extend that leg out, holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, whew. Let's shake out that standing leg. Okay, same thing other side, okay? So if your tree's here, beautiful. Keep that tree right there. If you want, you can raise it up higher, wherever you need to challenge yourself. Focusing on something that's not moving. If you need to grab a chair and hold on to it. Whatever you need to do, this is your practice. Holding here. keeping your breathing calm and even. Bring that knee to the midline, extend your leg, and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, let's go ahead and come back down to our mats. We're gonna inhale, exhale, hinging at your hips by bending your knees. Inhale, and exhale, hands on your mats. Stepping back into that push-up position or plank, lower your knees down, lowering all the way down, and pushing back into that child's pose. Coming up to all fours, we're going to roll on our back, lower down to our backs, moving our legs to the side. Slowly lowering here, getting a little bit of the ab exercise. Let's go ahead and begin to slow things down. So we're going to bring our knee to our chest, rolling our ankle clockwise and counterclockwise, and then stretching it across our chest for a spinal twist. Releasing. Take that foot in the right hand and half happy baby, or completely straightening it out. Bringing that knee back into the chest and lowering it down. Same thing other side. Left knee to our chest, rolling that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. Stretching our knee across our chest. And release. Left hand, grab that left foot and half happy baby, or straighten the leg out. Bringing that knee back into our chest, moving into full happy baby. You can gently rock yourself side to side, massaging your spine. Go ahead and lower your legs down to the ground. And we're going to finish up in Savasana. I want you guys to go ahead and take a 3 to 5 minute Savasana, closing your eyes and just enjoying your practice that you just finished. I hope you enjoyed this practice today, and stay well, stay happy. Namaste.